I'm not really in a wonderful mood for some reason. Not sure why. A lot of you come here for rants to listen to me go off. And some of you just come here just to, I don't know why you come here, just to visit, I guess. My name is Jimmy Rants, for the record. Rants, R-A-N-T-S. As in not Jimmy the ear tickler, but Jimmy Rants. I want to tell you something. I want to talk about a few things today. This is probably one of those videos where after I make it and upload it and an hour later passes, I'll go, why did I do that? Why did I make that video? I guess I need to take it down and apologize to the people. I don't know. I may just leave this one up. I don't know. Got a few things I want to talk about. Nothing probably exciting, but I just got things I want to talk about. That's my channel. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. It's just like sometimes I'm getting off a little. Already I'm getting off the subject. I was just thinking about like my poll questions. I like to put poll questions on here and let you, maybe have a little fun with them. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But when I put a poll question on, do me a favor. Please answer the poll. Leave a comment if you want to. But if you want to leave a comment that just knocks the poll, or you want to change my poll question, did you get the hell out of here? It's a poll question, for God's sake. It's not the Geneva Convention. It's a poll question. Answer it. Leave a little comment on why you think or why you chose what you chose, or move on. I don't want to hear your bullshit. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. It irritates me. And I'm not in the mood today. I kind of had a little run-in with somebody concerning a poll question, and I'm in a good mood to dust off the block button. So tread lightly unless you don't care about making a comment on my channel. Another thing, here's another little gripe of mine. Oh, when somebody sings on YouTube, okay? And boy, all through my YouTube time, I've known many, many people that think they can sing, man. And they get on there and they play their little guitars, or they'll do their little stupid karaoke, or they'll do whatever they do singing. And you people are telling these people who are absolutely worthless when it comes to singing, they can't carry a tune in the bottom of a bucket. They literally suck. But what do? Oh, you so go. I enjoyed it. Oh, it was so good. And down deep, they sound like a sack of crap, but you just keep egging them on like they're great. So what do? They keep singing. They keep singing. I listened to a video of this person singing yesterday. This guy thinks he can sing. Boy, he thinks he can sing because the people who watch him blow smoke up his ass and tell him how good he is when he totally sucks. I wanted to verify that. Does this guy suck or not? So I sent my friend who is a professional musician. I'm talking about the kind of musician that's like a studio musician, plays on the big records all over the place that you enjoy listening to, that kind of musician. And I said, I want you to go and listen to this person sing his music, and I want you to come back and tell me, what do you think of this person? Does this person have any hope at all of making it in the music business? So my friend came back, he got to me about an hour later, and he goes, Jim, I got to be honest with you. The guy that you sent me, he needs to change his username. He needs to change his username to stool sample. Think about that. Change your username to stool sample. I wrote him back. I laughed like hell because I thought it was funny. And I said, well, what about this one? Why don't you change your name to Public Enema? Public Enemy. Public Enema. So a lot of you people out there who you think you're so great and you think you're so wonderful, people are laughing at you. They're laughing behind your back. They may blow smoke up your ass and they may tell you how great you are, but you suck. Give it up. Give it up. Okay, let's move on. This is some exciting stuff. I told you, not in a good mood today. Not in a good mood today. I don't know why. Probably because of YouTube. YouTube always stirs up crap for me. I can take a wonderful day, and then I can go to YouTube and I could just start reading some comments or something. And just like that, it just turns it into just pure crap. Now, I got thick skin, but I'm at the age now where rather than sit here and bicker with you idiots who like to bicker with me, I'm just going to get rid of you. I do not make any money on YouTube. That is not my goal. I've told you what my goal is here at YouTube. I don't really feel like repeating it. If you want to know why I do YouTube, go back and watch some of my older videos. I don't make any money doing this, so I don't do it for financial gain. And let me share something with you. I want to share something with you. Do you know how much money I have made since I've been monetized? Do you know how much money YouTube has put into my bank account since I got monetized and I was eligible to receive money? Do you know how much? Zero. 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 And that's all right. I'm not here working YouTube, day and night, editing for 20 hours like some of you fools do. Oh, I've got to look professional. I got to look like I'm a TV anchor, man. I don't care what you do. You just get over yourself. You're just a $2 schmuck like the rest of us. Get on YouTube, say what you want to say, have fun with it, but if making money is your goal on YouTube, good luck. I've made zero. You know why? Because to make money on YouTube, you have to earn at least $100. If you don't earn $100, YouTube will not send you 1 red cent. Now, I am accumulating money, slowly but surely, but it hadn't reached the $100 mark yet since I was eligible to be getting money. Now, does that say anything about my YouTube? Yeah, it says that I suck. There's a lot of millions upon millions of people that make YouTube videos. And whenever I talk about things, they will take about what I'm talking about and they will compare it to other YouTube channels who are talking about the same thing as me. They'll either push my video out there for people to watch or they'll bury me. And usually I get buried. Do I care? Not really. Is it annoying? Yes. Back in the old days, I could do a video that was maybe my worst video ever and get 5,000 views. Here I can talk and rant and rave and produce things that I think are important, things that I think that's important to you. I get 80 views, maybe 100 if I'm lucky. Now I can make a short video, like a video that's under 3 minutes. Doesn't matter what I do pretty much, and I can get 500 to thousands upon thousands of views. But I make these long form videos like what I'm doing right now, and I'll be lucky if 80 people watch this. Do I care? Not really. Why? Because I'm not interested in making money on YouTube. I have other ways that I make my income every month that has nothing to do with YouTube. I put a poll question on just a while ago. I took it down. Almost a half hour rolled by and not one of you even answered it. And I was asking I don't even remember what I asked. I asked something like, would you prefer me, Jimmy Rants, to make short videos that are under 3 minutes? Or do you want me to make videos that are what's called long form videos that are more than 3 minutes? And if you make like an 8-minute video, oh, the YouTube sponsors love it because they can put their little stupid little commercials wherever they want to in 8 minutes. And then I said, or it doesn't matter. Put on what you want to put on, Jimmy. It don't matter. We don't care. Short, long, who cares? And then lastly, I think I said something like, Jimmy, just get off of YouTube. About a half hour rolled by, a half hour. And I put this on at a time where people should see it and answer it. And not one person answered it. Not one. So I said, well, ain't this a fine howdy-do? So I just took it off. So I'm trying to figure out, what I want to do. Since I don't make any money on YouTube, that's not my goal. I say that all the time. I don't ask you, I mean, seriously, I don't ask you for Amazon wish list or whatever that crap's about. I don't have Patreon. I don't do that. I have a super thanks button on here. I don't really ask you. Now, sometimes I'll joke around about it. I don't ask you to send me any money. You know, the only thing I've done, I think, is I've appreciated you people who do come and stop and watch whatever I do. And I realize that who gives a shit what Jimmy Rants has to say? I get it. You have your own life to deal with. You have your own opinions. You don't need my opinion. What do you need my opinion for? I'm just using YouTube as a platform to talk, to meet people, to socialize, because that's the only way I socialize anymore. I'm almost blind. I have an ear disorder that really screws up everything. So I do YouTube. I do it for shits and giggles, okay? And I have met some wonderful people. There are some cool people that I have met on here, men and women. And there's a lot of you that I could really, truly be friends with. Truly. Okay, one more thing I want to talk about, which this is stupid. Thinking about doing a video about this, but I don't know. I used to love to talk about religion on here. You loved it. Oh, I love nothing more than to debate people about religion. I don't know why, but I did. That was my calling. I mean, probably for 10, 15 years, before we had YouTube, I did debates in Christian chat sites on message boards, and even my dad did. He participated. We had a lot of fun debating stuff. And but anyway, this is what I want to ask today. Let's just say, look, I'm not here to preach to you. I'm not here to try to save you. I'm not here to try to turn you into an agnostic or an atheist. I'm just talking like a human being, just talking to people. I don't know who's religious out there. I don't know who's nauseatingly religious out there. And you know the types. And I don't know who are agnostics, theists, deists, whatever. I don't know. Atheists. I don't know who you are. Do I care? I kind of do, because I wish I knew where you were religious-wise, because that helps me to let me know where your head's at. Whenever you find out about a person's religious beliefs, that will tell you a lot about that person. Anyway, that's another subject for another day. But what I want to know is, let's just say that there is a hell, okay? I want to use my wife as an example. My wife was not a Christian per se, as what you would think a Christian is. She did not believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So in that circle, she'd be an atheist. But yet she's a spiritual woman. She did have a belief system. I'm not going to get into her belief system, but there's a lot of people that believes in the laws of cause and effect. There's a lot of people that believe in evolution. There's a lot of people believe that whenever you're here on this earth, you're put on here to do a job, you're here to learn, and then whenever you die, it's very possible you can evolve and your soul can take on another form in a new baby when it's born. Why? Because you have more things to learn. You're trying to learn. Even Jesus says, I've done great things, but you can do even greater things than I. I'm getting off into something else. So in other words, Jesus said we can do greater things than he did? Anyway, that's all right. Is it not written in your law? I said, ye are gods. Wait a minute. You mean Jesus is saying ye are gods? You are a god? Wow. Anyway, that's another subject. Okay, getting back to that. Man, I could go 1,000 different directions with this, and a lot of you would hate it, but I don't care. I welcome the debate if you really want to have one, but you better bring something other than a dusty Bible to the debate table, I'm telling you. Okay, enough of that. Am I a religious person? Absolutely not. I hate religion. I detest religion. I don't like anything about religion. But I am very spiritual. I do have a belief system. And I believe I have the right to believe what I want to believe, just like you have the divine right to believe what you want to believe. Now, does my belief system trump yours? No. Why? Because I don't know what's true and what's really not true. I don't go by this faith thing. You know, a lot of people, faith is just wishful thinking. You know, just because grandma said something, don't make it true. Just because you have a brother that's a minister doesn't make what he says right. He's saying what he believes is right. That's why we have revised Bibles today, because people actually believe that they need to correct God. Because in one part of the Bible it talks about, oh man, I shouldn't be going off on all this stuff. Maybe I should save that for another day. No, yeah, never mind. I'm getting off track. Okay, it's too easy for me. I get really wound up over these things. I really get kind of wound up over it, and I shouldn't. I guess because I have spent so many years studying world religion. I have studied the Bible. I mean, I just can't believe, like what I was saying a while ago, you know, like people, they don't like what a verse says, so they have to revise the Bible. They have to make a new edition. Like there's one verse in Isaiah 45:7, I believe it is. I may be wrong, but I think that's it. It's something where God says, I create evil. I form the light, you know, blah, blah, blah. I create evil. I, the Lord, do these things. The Lord created evil. Your loving God created evil. Well, some people didn't like that. Say, oh, we can't have our loving God say he created evil. So we need to rewrite the Bible, and we need to change that word to I create calamity. Or I create, throw in another word in there, disaster. That's another one in another revised book. So they believe God needs to be corrected. That's why I can't deal with what I call the book of holes. That's all it is. Its dogma and its doctrine conflict with each other. Never mind, another subject for another day. Yeah, I can tell I'm in one of my moods. Okay, let's move on. If a person is in hell, they die, they went to this hell, and they're burning forever and ever. Like 100 trillion, gazillion years is like a nanosecond, and they're burning forever because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. Is there a way for my only question, this is the question. I'd love to know your thoughts about it, and don't hit me up with a bunch of scripture because, well, no, I don't care. Hit me up with your scripture. I don't care what you do because that's all you got to go by anyway. But just pick whichever flavor Bible you want to use, this edition or this revised edition or this re-advised edition. Just pick out your own flavor of holy book. I don't care. It don't matter. Say what you want to say on my channel. Can a person get out of hell once they're in hell? That's my question. You're in hell, you're burning forever, because there are some schools of thought where you can pray for the repose of the soul of somebody. There's also the prayer of the dead in other religious circles, that you can literally pray, you know, ask and ye shall receive. Lord, would you please get my relative out of hell? I ask you in Jesus' name, ask and ye shall receive. What do you think? If a person goes to hell, hellfire, the brimstone place, gnashing of teeth, everything, all this horrible stuff's happened to you. Horrible. Forever and ever. For all of infinity. Plus a day. Do you believe a person, if they go to hell, can get out of hell? That's my only question. Sorry for coughing. Kind of one of those post-nasal drip days, I guess. We've had a lot of forest fires around our area, a lot of smoke in the area. And I do have some kind of upper respiratory issues. That's why you hear me always coughing and hacking and clearing my throat. It's just all part of the fun. Well, I'm getting close to 20 minutes, so I have made a video long enough where advertisers can sure advertise their crap everywhere. So Get on the YouTube premium or whatever they call it, pay for whatever they $15 or whatever it is, $15.99, and you don't ever have to watch another commercial again. Thank you for tuning in. Short videos, long videos, doesn't matter. I can say in 3 minutes, really, what I can say in 20 minutes. I really can if I wanted to push myself, but, or should I work an hour to make like a video like this? In some people's cases, 10 hours, because they love to do all this editing to make them look professional. I don't care. I'm just Joe Schmuck here, man. I'm just a guy trying to make just to talk to people. I don't care about your money. Now, I do think about getting a UPS mailbox service away from my house, because I just thought about, there is one thing I'd like to ask of you to do. I'd love later on this year to get a Christmas card. Yeah, put no money or nothing in it. You don't have to. But that's something that I kind of miss. I guess people don't do that anymore. I think I did a poll question the other day about that, and I think a lot of people, I think the winner was that people just don't do Christmas cards that much anymore. What a damn shame. Hey, thanks for listening, guys. I'm Jimmy Ranting Rants.